Mhm. Hello, hi Abby, how are you?
Morning.
Oh, good morning.
Hi.
How are you? Good?
I'm good, thank you.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So, welcome back. How was your holiday?
It was really good. I needed that break.
Mhm.
Yeah, me and my husband, we went to Hong Kong.
Okay, interesting.
We've never been there before.
Yeah.
And then we went to Singapore for a couple of days as well.
So, how long have you stayed there?
Total, I was away for 1 week.
Mhm.
So 3 days, 3 days, 1 day.
And how was the weather there in Hong Kong and
Hot.
Singapore? Okay.
It was hot, but it was nice to get away from the day to day.
Wow, interesting. I haven't been there before, but I'm planning to go.
Oh, you should
Yeah, in
definitely
summer,
go.
hopefully. So basically, to give you kind of an idea, and also I'm glad that you have enjoyed it, your holiday.
Thank you.
So to give an idea, like why we're here, so we're here basically in preparation for our meeting, and this is going to be to discuss about your performance appraisal.
Okay.
So as you know that, so first of all, just wanted to know like there's a feedback which has been given by a team leader in terms of your overall performance as well as your KPIs. So just wanted to know like, do you have an idea what those KPIs mean?
I think it's key performance indicators.
Yeah.
Like it's been spoke about during my induction and things,
Mhm.
but I never really had a one-to-one with my team leader
Okay.
since I started. So
That's fine. So I'm here to support you in order to give you an idea about it. So when it comes basically about the performance appraisal, it happens every 1 year.
okay.
So because you have completed 1 year when the portal comes, so congrats.
Thank you.
How do you feel about it? Tell me about your experience.
I feel proud of myself that it's been a year already
Mhm.
and it's gone really really fast. And I've learned a lot. I never worked in this sort of environment before.
Mhm.
It's tiring. Heavy lifting, moving boxes and things, but
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to hear it. So to give you kind of like an idea as well, like so part of this performance appraisal to maybe have a discussion about your overall performance,
Okay.
and also like try to identify any key concerns you would like to raise. So first of all, you're not in trouble. Okay.
Okay.
So we're here to discuss about you. Like we're here to support you in terms of how we can improve your performance. Again, as I mentioned.
Okay.
So identify any development areas required for your future career.
Mhm.
Okay. So do you have any questions for me before we start?
No, I thought I was in trouble when I walked in.
No worries at all. So just like it's basically it's an open conversation. Okay?
Okay.
So feel free to speak about anything you would like to speak about. Okay?
Cool. Thank you.
So I'm more than welcome. So maybe just wanted to know, Abby, that in terms of your performance overall, how do you feel about it over the last 6 months?
I feel like I've got better at my job.
Mhm.
Like I'm more confident in what I do every single day. In relation to my results, I'm not sure because my team leader doesn't really share. Like
Yeah.
it's just the numbers on the wall, and he doesn't have one-to-ones with us.
Yeah. So you have no idea about when it comes to those numbers, like where does it come from, or like
Yeah,
how it can be
exactly.
assessed. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine. So we are here to discuss about your numbers here. So
Okay.
what I have done for you is I have given you kind of an idea about your KPIs when it comes to the numbers. Okay, so first of all, let me give you an overall performance where I would like to thank you for your hard work as well as your commitment. I was very impressed about the results that you have produced. And so for example, if you can see here so after completing the 6 months, if you can see on month 7, every time you've been overachieving your target. So your target here on month 7 was 10, you overachieved it by getting 12.
Okay.
And then month 8, your target was 12, and then you overachieved with 15. The month 9 also, your target was 12, and then overachieved with 16, and then moving on. So you were mainly consistently increasing your actual targets. Okay. However, for the last 2 months, your target has been stagnant, or I would say your progress basically has stayed the same. So if you can see here, for month 11, your target was 18, and then you overachieved it with 20, and then 12, your target was 18, also overachieved with 20. So is there any specific reason, or what happened? Because like, again, your progress has stayed the same. Is there any specific reason behind it?
I didn't realize that it stayed the same.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice to know that I have, but I don't know. I know it's been busy because of the holidays and things.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of extra stock, so it's taken a lot longer to get everything because there's lots more people
Mhm.
here, part-time and things for the holidays.
Yeah.
So I don't know, it's interesting to see.
Okay, so there's nothing basically, no reason like related to outside work, if family is okay, if it's something related to the work?
I've just been getting really tired.
Yeah.
My bus time changed,
Mm-hmm.
and my duty is meant to start at 8, but I get here for 7.
Okay.
Otherwise, you know, I'm going to be late every day at 8:30. There's only one bus every hour and a half
Okay.
to get to the warehouse from my home.
Yeah.
So I'm here at 7, but I have to, you know, have a coffee.
Just start at 8.
Yeah,
Okay.
to start at 8, and it adds up a lot
Mm-hmm.
from 1 week.
Have you had a chance to speak with your team leader about it?
No.
Nothing. Okay. That's fine. So
I don't know that if anything can be done, so I just thought I'd have to deal with it.
yeah, we can work on it. So I'm not sure like if you're aware about it or not, but we do have flexible working hours.
Okay.
Okay, so have you ever heard about the flexible working hours?
Yeah, I've heard of it, but I thought that it was just, you know, once you've signed your contract and you got your shift and that was it, you don't ever complain or you shouldn't ask for something different. I didn't realise it would be so flexible.
Yeah, it's very flexible. So to give you kind of an idea as well, Abby, like when it comes to the culture of netportal.com, it's always open. So you can share your ideas, you can share basically your concerns, and then we can work on it. So at the end, we're trying to create a happy environment across the whole team, as well as across the whole employees that are working here.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe like what we can do is we can try to find a way by setting up kind of like a flexible working hours for you.
Okay.
Okay. If that would be something that you might be interested in.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Good. So, just wanted also to highlight something, Abby, here, compared with your benchmark as well as the best in class figures. So to give an idea about those numbers here, so the best in class, for example, is mainly so it's basically a benchmark across the whole team.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So and just wanted to reflect it with your actual targets here or actual numbers. So when we, for example, we're speaking about the outbound department. So the orders picked and shipped per hour, for example, here in month 11 you have achieved 20.
Okay.
However, the benchmark here it says 23.5. Okay?
Okay.
So it's still a bit behind. So just wanted to know like if there any way you can improve it.
I think so. It's been really busy because of the holidays in, you know, month 11 and month 12.
Yeah.
And the stockroom's been very messy. And there's been boxes everywhere and, you know, people not picking up their trash properly. And so I think that I can, you know, get from point A to point B a lot faster if the stockroom was tidier.
Yeah.
And also, like, a couple of the wheels on the trolleys are not working properly, and that makes us walk slow. So, yeah, I think that I can get it. I just maybe, if I had somebody to help me, because maybe I'm, you know, not doing things as quickly as I could.
Yeah.
You know, in how I fold the boxes down, or you know, in how I process the orders, or you know, collect the pieces from different shelving. I don't know. Is there anyone who can help me with that?
Well, yeah, so we can work on it as well by setting or assigning one of the top achievers, because to give you kind of an idea again, when it comes to the best in class figures, this is the benchmark on average across the whole team, which means that we have team members who are achieving those numbers as well. Okay. So when it comes to top achievers, they can sit down with you in order to mentor as well as in order to guide you to see like how you can improve it by, and also like you have like in a month you have like nearly achieving the 20, okay, which is it's not that big difference. So you can work on it in order to guide on how you can improve it and achieving the 23.5%, for example.
Okay.
Okay.
Because it's not that far, is it really?
Yeah.
So it's only like 4 maybe.
Yeah, that's right. So I'm very confident that you can achieve it as well by next month, or basically starting from next year.
Okay.
Okay. So if that's something we'll be interested in as well.
That sounds good.
Okay, that's fine. Good. So also speaking, or prior to this, Abby, so there were a grievance case which has been subjected against you from your fellow team member. His name is Andrew. So I'm aware of that.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I'm aware of that. This has been dealt with, but I just wanted to make sure about like your relationship with him right now. So how do you get along with him?
Yeah, we get along fine now. Like we don't really hang out at work or outside of work, but no, I apologise to him. It was my fault basically, and I didn't mean to make him upset or think that I'm not a nice person. But I'm glad that we've managed to sort things out and we can just move on and get on with our day-to-day work.
Okay, I'm very happy to hear it.
Mhm.
Okay, so so after what happened with Andrew, I just wanted to know like how you get along with the team overall.
Yeah, just keep myself to myself, to be honest.
Mhm.
And when we're having lunch, like on our lunch break, like they'll sit on their own table, and I'll sit like by myself normally. And then they speak a different language to me, and I don't speak their language, so I just rather leave them to do whatever they're talking about, and I'll do
Mhm.
my own thing, like on my phone, or talking to my family, my sister, or something.
Mhm. So to give you an idea, reason why I'm asking you because so for me personally, or recently, I haven't seen you getting along with the team. So when it comes to planning a social event or social gathering or lunch, so just wanted to make sure if basically it's not something major from your side, if everything is going on. Okay.
No, it's fine. We just don't speak to each other. There's
Yeah.
there's no bad energy between anyone. It's
Mhm.
just we don't have anything in common.
Okay.
No, I want to improve on that, because it's nice to have a coffee with someone in the morning.
Yeah, I agree.
So is there anything that what do you think that I can do, like?
So I'm not sure like if you have heard about like the social team that we have here in the warehouse.
Okay.
So we can basically like I just want to know like what do you think about it, if you can like you can be part of this social team in order to plan for any upcoming or any future social events or any kind of like team gathering or like team building activities.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds fun.
Okay, that's fine if you could. So so Abby, also like moving into your absence. So when it comes to your days, so it's absent days across the whole year, so across the 12 months,
Mhm.
it's quite high. So I just wanted to share with you the national average across the whole year is around 4.4 days. Okay, so just wanted to make sure that if like being tired the only reason that you've been absent, or is there any other reason?
Yeah, I've been tired, and also the grievance.
Mhm.
It gave me lots of stress,
Okay.
and I felt like I couldn't come to work because of the stress of being here, and I knew what I did was wrong, and I've just felt like it wasn't finished yet.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's something that can be better, and especially with the flexible working hours,
Yeah.
I can definitely get more rest at home now. And
So
looking-
what do you think about it? Like,
Yeah.
this is something might be interesting for you.
Yeah, 'cause
Okay.
there is a later bus, so if I start maybe like 10 o'clock or 12 o'clock,
Mhm.
then I can still do my hours and get enough rest and make sure that I'm fit to work, because it's a physical job. I have to lift and carry and push heavy things up and down the floors of the warehouse, which is fine.
Okay.
But I feel like I need to be well rested for that.
Okay, interesting. Yeah, so I'm happy to hear it as well. So I just wanted to know, in terms of what do you want to achieve in the next 6 months?
I don't know if I'm getting like above my station just now, but I really want to be a team leader in the future.
Mhm.
Not straight away, but over time, maybe over the next 1 year. It's something that I can work towards, but I just don't know how. I haven't even had a probationary review
Mhm.
with my team leader before today,
Okay.
so I've missed out on some time that I could have used to develop into the role. Because I know that a few people from my level have gone up to be the team leader in
Mhm.
different warehouses and things like that. So it's something that I want to do in the future.
Okay, I'm very happy to hear it, and like in terms of that, you're very keen to develop yourself as well as to increase your like your knowledge,
Mhm.
and also to be a team leader basically. So as you know, like when it comes to our culture here in Netport.com, so we always encourage all the employees in order to develop themselves. So for example, we do have like a Grow With Us programs in order to let them to let them learn as well as to let them develop their skills as well as the knowledge. So I'm having a couple of points which I would like to highlight, and then we can basically create an action plan. And when it comes to the action plan, we can assign or we can get your team leader in order to sit down with you to have kind of like a regular reviews on monthly basis,
Mhm.
okay, or in weekly basis, in order to monitor your progress and identify any kind of like development areas or any strength that we can work on it.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking about the couple of points that I would like to highlight is the first thing is about the best in class figures.
Okay.
Okay, so as you know, like when it comes to the benchmark here, so 23.5%. So this is what we have talked about it earlier. So what do you think if we can have around, like we can get your team leader in order to mentor you for the next 6 months?
Okay.
Okay, in order to achieve your minimum of 23.5 across the 6 months. Would that be would that be something helpful for you?
Yeah, that sounds really good. And maybe having like the person with the best results, I can spend some time with them as well and pick up some, shortcuts and things about how to get the job done.
Yeah. Okay,
in
interesting.
a faster way.
That's fine. And also like another point, which is the building relationship with the team. So as you know that, or to give you an idea, we're planning to have kind of like a recycling project inside the warehouse.
Okay.
And I would suggest to be part of this team by leading this project. Okay, and also you can schedule this project with your team member as well. That's fine, as well as with your team leader, in order to have an idea about how you can assign tasks for the team, how you can basically set targets for them. Okay, and also in addition to this, again, so by following the regular performance reviews that you can have with your team leaders on a monthly basis. So after completing 6 months, we can sit down together in order to discuss a training on basically becoming a team leader. Okay, would that be something good for you?
Yeah. So what, I'd have to get my numbers up into the benchmark for the best in class.
Yeah. And this is gonna be for the 6 months.
For the 6 months.
Yeah.
And then after the 6 months, you get me like maybe working with this recycling project, and then a plan on how I can do the training things.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Okay, that sounds really good.
Good.
Yeah.
Do you have any other questions for me as of now?
Not just now. I'm glad I'm not in trouble.
No, I guess it's totally like you're not in trouble at all. Okay, so just it's again like so as you know, the reason behind it is to try to again like to help you as well as to identify development areas that are required. So and also it's gonna be kind of like a very good opportunity for us in order to work on your next promotion. Okay. So hopefully like you can basically achieve very good results in the upcoming 6 months. And again, as mentioned, that basically you have done something good where consistently you've been increasing your targets, but I just wanted to make sure that we are still consistently increasing it. Okay? Good. So are there any other questions? Any other concerns?
No, I just want to get better and work with
I'm
my
confident
team.
that you will. So just like again, when it comes to the reasons, it's not something major. It's not an issue. So we can work on it together, and this is why basically we have the culture here in Porter is to develop everyone and create a happy environment across the team. Okay?
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank
you. And see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon.
Take care. Have a good day.
Bye.